Welcome back to the channel, guys. Simplypops here, and today I'm going to be doing a battery drain test on the iPhone 17. So we have the iPhone 17 here, and we have the iPhone Air, and we have the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. Now I started the timer just because I just took these things off the charger and it's on the always on display. As you guys can see, finally we have an always on display on the iPhone 17. Set the brightness to 80%. Alright, so everything is all set. So my apologies for all the iPhones shaking around and stuff. My apologies. We're going to start things off with YouTube. I mean, media consumption is big on all our iPhones, so let's kick things off with YouTube. Alright guys, so slowly approaching that 1 hour mark. Well, almost to 1 hour. I'm very surprised. 17 at 97%. The Air is at 97. 99 on the Pro, and then 97 again on the Pro Max. This is crazy. The battery life is pretty identical between the 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max. Yeah, since we're here, let's run some Geekbench. This is testing out the GPU and stuff, so they gotta do different various testing, so testing out the GPU and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's gonna really push it. I guess you could kind of consider this as gaming too, so it's really pushing everything. I just find it fascinating how pretty much all of these phones are at the same percentage basically. I mean, well, yeah, I don't know. And another thing too, I'm on the latest version of iOS 26. iOS 26 on all devices. And another thing too, just to clarify, all of these phones are at 100% battery capacity. I just want to just further confirm that. So these are brand spanking new phones. Clearly see that the screen is dimming out on the Pro Max, so dimming is still might be an issue on these iPhones. All right, so I have the thermal camera ready, and let me just turn this around. So yeah, you guys can see that's the timer, and just kind of hovering over to the Pro Max here, you guys can see 105 degrees there. And then if I switch over here, 104. Oops, I'm putting my thumb. Didn't want to do that. So wait, 107. So the Pro Max is the hottest. I really don't feel that being the hottest. And 106, 105. Trying to look around the hottest point. Definitely the iPhone Air is the coolest, but we gotta look over to the top portion. 105 and okay, 105. So the regular iPhones are the coolest. Let me flip these phones around. Maybe that could tell a different story. So let me just flip this around the other side. Maybe that'll be different. So you guys can clearly see that the iPhone Air is the hottest on the top portion, coming in at 110, and then 108-ish on the iPhone 17. But the Pros are still remaining intact. Still pretty warm to the touch, but not too bad considering that the Air the Air has a Pro chip, but it doesn't have the same cooling factor as the iPhone Pro series or the iPhone 17 Pro series. Okay, so let's flip these around. I'm doing the best I can to make this possible and realistic, but your usage is definitely going to vary. Maybe you're going to be a person not playing any games on your phone, or maybe you're just going to be, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. So this kind of drain test is just to get an idea on how long the battery lasts. And 3 hours in, launch up some social media. Let's open up Threads. So Threads, I gotta sign in here. Okay, so we're gonna stick on Threads for a little while. Notice the screen got a little bit brighter on the 17. That's good. While the Pro's still looking a little dim. So all right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the first app that we launched up. So in this case, it was YouTube. We're gonna go back into YouTube, and we're gonna resume this playlist. So right away, I like how all of the phones memorize the app in the background. So that's really cool. and yeah, it's able to play. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's my battery drain test of all of the iPhone 17s. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed across the board. So you're ranging between 8 hours to 13 hours. But keep in mind, these phones aren't activated, that's one. And two, the screens are on throughout the whole entire testing. So your results is definitely gonna vary. Maybe you're not gonna be taking any pictures that day, or maybe you're not gonna be playing any games or launching up any social media, maybe just strictly texting and talking on the phone. Your use case is gonna vary, so you might actually get better battery life or even less battery. But this video is just to give you an idea on what's the battery life like on these phones. And I didn't even include in the iPhone Air's MagSafe battery pack. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, so if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm super impressed. Apple definitely did cook the lineup in a good way, and yeah, they definitely did cram as much batteries as they can. Now when it came down to the actual heat and thermals, the Pros didn't really perform the best. I experienced some screen dimming, but surprisingly the Air didn't really dim as much, and the 17 did a lot better than the Pros. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but other than that, I did the best I can. I hope you guys found this one enjoyable. If you did, appreciate it with a thumbs up, share this video, comment down below what you guys think, and most importantly, if you guys want to see a charge test using the brand new 40-watt dynamic power adapter from Apple, comparing that to the 30-watt, comparing that also to the MagSafe, I throw a link in the description. I did an entire charge test on the iPhone 17 Pro. You guys don't want to miss that one. But other than that, this video is a wrap. I hope you all have a simple day. Peace.